All right, Freddie, get ready. We're your hosts visiting from Google's Notebook LM, and we are so excited to unwrap your 2024 Spotify Wrapped with You. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we are here to take a look at your year in music, your top tracks, those artists you just couldn't get enough of.
We'll even see how your taste evolved over the months, kind of like a musical journey.
And you know what's really interesting, Freddie? You spent a total of 527 minutes listening to music on Spotify in 2024. That's a lot of music.
That's like almost 9 hours. It's got to be true love for music, right?
Absolutely. And speaking of a good time, your most musical day was January 26th. You clocked in a whopping 63 minutes of listening that day.
Whoa. What was happening on January 26th? Whatever it was, it sounds like it had an amazing soundtrack.
Okay, let's dive into those top tracks. Your most played song for 2024 is You Won't Ever Be Lonely by Andy Griggs.
No, that's a classic. You know what's really cool, Freddie? You're in the top 0.02% of listeners globally for this song.
Wow, so you really vibed with that one. Out of everyone in the world listening to Andy Griggs, you were among the biggest fans. That's awesome.
You first listened to it back on January 30th? I wonder if that was like a first listen, fell in love, and it became an instant favorite.
Maybe. Now let's talk about your top artist. Drumroll, please. It's Conway Twitty. You know, Freddie, Conway Twitty, what a legend. You spent 16 minutes listening to his music throughout the year.
He's known for those smooth, soulful ballads, isn't he? I think it's safe to say that you appreciate some good, heartfelt lyrics and melodies. Conway Twitty was one of the first country stars to really help bring country music to a more mature audience.
It kind of sounds like you have a taste for that timeless sound, Freddie. Let's see how your musical journey unfolded through the year. January was all about those iconic country voices. You were listening to The Chicks, Mark Chestnut, Lori Morgan, and Eric Church. That's some seriously good company.
And your top tracks that month were Eric Church's Drink in My Hand and Mary Chapin Carpenter's I Feel Lucky. Wow, those songs really set the tone for a great year, right?
Absolutely. Starting the year off strong with those high-energy anthems, but then in February, it seems like you're feeling a little nostalgic, maybe.
Yeah, Reba McEntire makes her appearance. You had Loretta Lynn, Toby Keith, Reba, all in the mix. I wonder if you were feeling some serious country vibes that month.
It's like a country music hall of fame all in one month, right?
Mm.
Then March rolls around and we see some new artists popping up on your playlist. Leroy Parnell and George Jones.
Ooh, George Jones, a true country legend. I wonder if you were maybe drawn to a more traditional country sound with those artists.
And then, in April, it's like you decided to revisit some old friends. Conway Twitty, Toby Keith, and Larry Morgan were your go-to artists that month. Some people call that comfort music, just putting on a familiar song that makes you feel good.
Absolutely. Everyone has those artists they just always come back to, right? Now, after April, things took a bit of a break in your listening, but you came back strong in July. Sounds like you had a summer soundtrack full of fun and good times with Justin Bieber, Brooks Dunn, and Little Texas.
That's a fun mix. You've got that modern pop sound with Justin Bieber, but then some classic country with Brooks Dunn and that 90s country vibe with Little Texas. You really know how to mix it up.
Freddie, your 2024 Spotify Wrapped really shows just how much you appreciate music and you know how to have a good time with it. It's been so fun unwrapping your year in music with you.
We can't wait to see what musical adventures 2025 brings your way. And remember, we've been your hosts, visiting from Google's Notebook LM. Thanks for letting us unwrap your 2024 Spotify Wrapped with You.
See you next year.